you generate more power, right? So first things first, your grip. So make sure from the scale from 1 to 10, it's 1 being the softest grip you have, very loose, almost going to fly out of your hand, or 10 being like death grip, right? We want it to be somewhere around 3 most of the time. So on average, you should be able to hold it just like this, right? So nice soft grip. When you actually make contact with the ball, right? So you take the racket back and then you contact with the ball, you have to stay loose. You have to let the energy go from your ground up and travel through your shoulders and through your arms like kinetic energy. So second thing, your stance. So what you want to do is you want to sit down. Think sumo wrestler. Think in yoga triangle, right? So or warrior stance. So if you're going to do warrior stance, you're like below, make sure your legs are a little bit farther from your width, just like your shoulder distance. So it's like right here where my hands are, and it's going to go straight down. And you're going to sit down and make sure you're nice and loose on the top. Have that nice sweeping and whip effect. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. So make sure you stay loose. Your feet are flat on the floor, but you're trying to grab the floor with your toes. That sounds really ridiculous, but make sure you're really trying to stabilize yourself. Unlimited power, stability, and strength coming up if you're on the floor. So make sure you sit down, right? Find your sumo stance, find your warrior stance, and then make sure you're set up. Relax. Let all that energy come from the ground up through the shoulders, through the core, and then when you turn, make sure it's nice and loose. And then it's only a brief moment where you're actually holding on to the racket tight. Remember, from scale from 1 to 10, it's an 8 on contact, but most of the time it's like a 3. So please stay relaxed, do the setup, and then make sure you follow through. Make sure think of sumo stance or warrior stance in yoga.